Welcome to the present moment. Thank you for your precious, precious attention. So I just finished class with the Tom and health coaches, and the topic that arose today was how to stay balanced in creating plans and having a momentum of plans, but then also surfing the waves of spontaneousness that happens throughout the day. You know, when there's a plot twist and all of the glorious intentions that you had for the day are suddenly thrown to the wind because, you know, the kid is sick or you got to take the dog to the vet, or, you know, there's some sort of other urgent matter that sort of hijacks the order of the to-do list, and you feel behind again. And so, you know, there really is an art to being a human being and actually like surfing the waves of all of the contrast, but then also having like a dynamic, intentional momentum in a direction, you know, having goals and having the discipline to really turn up and to make some things happen, you know, and so for me, the art of balance is one that is quite energetic, and it has a lot to do with the context from where we live from. You know, yes, we can have plans and it's really important to have intentions, but we also need to accept that life sometimes throws us extra content that we weren't expecting. So you don't want to get wobbled every single time that your plan doesn't roll out the way that you're expecting, but rather you want to learn how to be flexible, to be an unbotherable now ninja. And so one of the techniques that I teach with my one-on-ones and in all of my classes is what it means to actually cultivate a rich context so that you're living from a really broad perspective and not just banging around in your human experience, treading water, trying to dodge the damage and just make ends meet. So what I mean by that is, and this is journaling work, this is about writing things down and actually simmering and contemplating until you do it long enough, you start to believe it, you start to feel it. So this has to do with actually connecting with your energetic origins, with your divine origins. So in the game of NOWism, we talk about waking up in a friendly universe. It's working for us and no thing is against us. And what we mean by that is that the world that you are waking up in, that you are supported, that you are a part of a divine orchestration of wellness, of vitality, of abundance, of ease, of flow, of harmony, of grace. Now, if you can imagine for a few moments that every single day, for however long, if you could just cultivate a conversation where the first thought of the day is that you are waking up in this expanded potential and that you feel supported and that you know that life is actually working for you and not against you. Imagine how that changes the way that you see your life. Imagine how that changes the way that you address challenges. And this is the real freedom that comes from a NOWism practice. Is that it's not that the contrast of the highs and the lows is necessarily taken away. It just means that when there are challenges and there are plot twists and your day is potentially hijacked by a spontaneous situation that's out of your control, that you have the power in you to, instead of react, rather you respond, knowing that because you're waking up in a friendly universe and because it's working for you, that means there must be a gift in this. And you're looking for a potential in the challenge instead of just feeling inconvenienced and feeling let down and feeling like there's not enough time and you don't have enough money. So, and this is an art. Look, like I'm giving you a little download right now, but really this is an art that takes time to develop and practice. It's about repetition, it's about airtime, it's about thinking and contemplating life in a certain direction so that it gets under your skin and then starts to govern the way that you turn up in your day. And I'm telling you now, there is not more freedom, or there isn't a more delicious freedom that you can feel than the one where you just feel unbotherable. It doesn't matter what happens. It doesn't matter what plan gets cancelled or what sort of little plot twists happen, that you still feel ahead of the energy. You still feel on top of your game, and you still feel that you have so much to be grateful for and that life is just delicious. Food for thought. Yes, indeed. Big loves, richest nows. I hope that I've inspired you today, and I'll see you in the now. Ciao.